Just wanted to talk about a little bit about the premise of Get Songs Done and how time is one of the things that has actually inspired this channel. It's about, and maybe some deeper thoughts about time too, but it's about saving time, right? It's about I think a lot of us we just get beat up by life. We end up with regular jobs. We end up with families, and we forgot to make our music. And that's why I'm spending a lot more time making the things that I know will either uh, help me later in life or help someone else, um, children or just random strangers on the internet. Um, my book that I wrote for the other channel is essentially like everything in self help that isn't fluff that actually helps me all in one book. Um, to help people save time and like actually get to the sauce, the things that help them. And I'm trying to do the same thing now with music. And when I started the channel, I was like, oh, it'll be easy. I can just do plugin reviews and my channel will grow. And I think that is probably true. But am I actually helping people get songs done? And the answer is to me, like, no. And then I recently got re-inspired. Oh, my bit rate is low. I got re-inspired by watching some other music related production channels and re-inspired by them because some of these channels, they put out a lot of production related content, but they don't put out a lot of music. And I find that odd. And then I realized I was doing the same thing. I was like, oh, I'm just making content and I'm not making music. And that could be a hamster wheel that you feel like you can't even get off of. Like when I stop uploading videos on the other channel, it just flatlines, like literally zero. Um, Fortunately, this channel has some evergreen kind of content on it, but for whatever reason, like my content over there on the Jakey Wakey channel is not sticking. And if that was my only channel, I would be like so disheartened, Um, and it's a little bit of a gut punch, but it just means I need to be better, right? I need to make better videos. And like I said, I went back and edited a bunch of them the other day, like inside of YouTube Studio, like just cutting out random tangents. And this live stream is probably just a giant random tangent. But as we get older, we realize we have less and less time, and it's like, what are the things you want to be doing during the day? Like, how do you want to be it? And if songwriting and music making is something you want in your life, do you want to do all of it? Because I thought I had to learn all of it. Somebody told me I had to learn all of it. Somebody told me I had to learn mixing. Somebody told me I had to learn uh, music theory. Somebody told me I had to learn beat making. Somebody told me I had to learn every single little aspect of making music. And I think that's not true at all. Like there's so many great musicians that just don't do half of the things. And most artists that you've heard of probably only sing. So like, is that the camp I want to be in? Kind of. I mean, it kind of is, right? And so like, why am I spending all this time mixing? Why am I spending all this time like trying to record guitar when I can't play guitar that good? Like it's just like you start asking yourself these questions. Like I watched the Queen documentary last night with the wife, and it was not documentary, it's a film, the Queen, whatever it is, film. And like, man, those guys were good. But the thing that Freddie Mercury realized probably too late is that like he needed to bounce those ideas off of other people. Like he wasn't Queen. Like he was Queen with the people that gave him the pushback and gave him the other ideas and the inspiration. So I think that's an interesting take. And then I want to talk about this, but I don't because I don't want to badmouth anyone. But at the same time, it might be good for my channel if I start badmouthing other channels. But I saw another music related channel talk about wanting to make more music, and I thought, well, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. um, so um, yeah, I'm sorry, it just hurts my head a little bit. It's like I think there's some steps, right? And I'm like just step one is make music, right? Like make music step one. And if you have to piece that down even to smaller bites, then it's like make loops or make drum patterns, drum loops, like make beats. Like how do you break down the music? Or do you just write the melody and the song with some chords? Like break it down to like the basic. Like make a song. That should be like the full step one is make a song. And then step two is make a good song, right? Or a good track if you're more into like making sync music or something to go on film or TV. Make a good track. I was like, am I even at step two? Like, you know what I mean? Like, are my songs good? And I feel like they're pretty close, pretty close. Uh, but then what's step three, right? Step three is make a bunch of songs, you know? So I feel like I can't even, I'm still like having this sort of imposter syndrome with my channel, even though I went back and fixed step one and made some songs, you know? Step two, I got to make sure they're good. I feel like most of them are good, but they're not all good. And then three, then, I feel like I need that. I don't know if validation is the right word, but maybe that is what it is. Like just social proof that my songs are good. And then four, then I can teach, So I'm like, Tyrell says they're good. Okay. But like teaching now is okay. As long as I let you know, hey, I'm at this point. This is where I'm at. I think it's okay to teach from there. If I'm trying to teach from, hey, I'm an expert in this. This is what I do. But like my receipts are pretty thin, like a little light. Literally, like like I got a $5 Pond 5 payment the other day or whatever. Like I mean, it's just like, yeah, okay. I technically should I put out a sync course now? You see what I'm saying? Like, okay. Uh, I don't know. I don't think that's probably a very good idea. Who's gonna buy my sync course? Oh yeah, he got a song on a YouTube video. I should buy his sync course. So yeah, yeah. y- I'm out there as a professional making money. I'm working on it. But still, like that's hollow, right? Like what is like making money in music is tricky, and it tends to be either a good sync license, a good sync deal, or selling music in libraries, or a crap ton of streams, and or touring. And I'm not doing any of those good enough, I don't think. And so I need to like level up that bit. And so I'm gonna probably do a little bit of that on the channel. I'm probably gonna get silly, start recording some TikToks. Uh, recording some TikToks. I'm gonna fill in my. I think you're right, Tiger. I think I'm on the right track, and this is just me thinking out loud. Like I'm gonna get back on the funnel for musicians, like having their own artist funnel. Like here's my streaming service. Save it to your phone. Like I'm gonna be on your home screen on your phone. Put me on your home screen, and whenever you want to support me, and support me on YouTube. Hey, you can donate or whatever it is you can do on YouTube these days. I'm not quite to the 1,000 subscribers and watch hours, but whenever that happens, that's another way. So it's digital busking. Digital busking. I think that's the way. Digital busk. Come up with another idea, another product. Refer other products that you use, and that's it, man. It doesn't have to be so complicated. Hey, man. Yay, Internet Admin's back. I'm so happy. Good to see you, bud. But it doesn't have to be so complicated. Digital busk, make cool stuff, refer people to stuff that you use, and try to leave the music you want for yourself. Like make the music you want for yourself. Like the reason you make music, if it's to get like millions and millions of streams, then you need to like reverse engineer that process. You got to reverse engineer the Lady Gagas and the Katy Perrys and those people. But if you're just trying to grow a small audience or people that just enjoy your music, that's a different thing. And so, oh, I'm getting closer. I started the publishing. This is totally just a side, but I did start the publishing process on Amazon. So my book will be out um, on Amazon. And I'm contemplating changing the title, but I don't know. I think it's a good one, right? Something is wrong with you, and not in parentheses. But I'm working on that so that I can do the audiobook. Because the fun fact is, I used to do audiobooks, and so I'm kind of excited about being able to do my own audiobook. Um, so that's fun. And then and write more. I got a lot of inspiration from writing to make other content, and so I'm gonna start writing more, like just like literally writing. And I think that's something that we could all do more. And then uh, stuff that gets in your way that keeps you stuck. Like the other channel is like, this is about getting songs done. And then so much of it is the mindset and being stuck that the other channel has become mindset and getting unstuck. And then there's another piece of it that I'm anxious to put in there, but it keeps coming up. And there's that the physical aspect of self-improvement, like the working out or the health routine. Like I don't want to go too far into it because I'm not great at it, but I feel like it should be mentioned somewhere, and I haven't even mentioned it. I don't think so. There's that too. Like how do you communicate to someone that like you might be just if you eat McDonald's every day, then you're gonna slow yourself down. Like too much bread, you're gonna slow yourself. Like what are some things you can do to get that clarity back and get that focus back? And like for me, like I still eat bad, right? But I don't eat until like 1 o'clock. So I just get them. Yeah. So I don't eat till 1 o'clock. So this is my time. Just drink some coffee and some water, write, do a live stream, work on stuff, work on video ideas. And then 1 o'clock comes around, I eat some food, and I'm shut down. Like I'm just shut down. I help my wife deliver some cake. I take a nap. I like try to work on things, but then like I get a little bit of a wind again around 5, and then I can like edit some videos or do something like that. Like, but that's it. And I found too, like the working out thing, like that can wipe you out too, depending on what kind of person you are. It's like some people like to work out in the morning, get going, get all. It's like I don't get it. Like I don't want to get up, take a shower, work out, take another shower. Like it's ridiculous. Like I don't know. I don't know. Just and then wear myself out. What I found that works for me, and I don't work out like a gym bro or anything. Like I just, you know, just lift some weights or I plank. And like if you're lazy and you don't want to work out, the laziest, most efficient workout you can do is planking. You can plank for like 1 minute, pause, plank for another minute, pause, plank for another minute, and you've gotten like an incredibly intense workout through your whole body in 5 minutes. Like like it's insane. It's just insane. Like it's the most efficient working out you can do. And that's how I lost my stomach when was doing that. Like every day I was doing that every day in the morning. And here I am talking about doing planks in the morning. But for some reason I can do planks in the morning, but then if I do weights, like I got to do that at night because you're all the benefits of weightlifting, you get all that extra testosterone and like your muscles actually build and repair themselves when you're sleeping. So like there's no point in like destroying your muscle in the morning and then trying to get through the day with like destroyed muscles. Like just do it at night and then go to sleep and let your muscles repair and then wake up and then hopefully you feel better or you're sore for a day, you know. Like that's kind of how I've been doing that. And that's like a hack. Like that's like a lazy way to. That's like the laziest way to work out, but it like gives you so much extra energy. Um, and I mean, I haven't completely figured it out, obviously, but like I've made a lot more stuff, a lot of music, and a lot of content, and a lot of stuff compared to the nothing I was doing before. And it's all these like really small habit changes. And I didn't really mention the working out and health bit in the book, and I don't like it gets tricky because you can't really say things about like medicine or medical advice or anything. So it's like I don't know how to approach that exactly. I think I might um I'll put it in probably I have two chapters that are not in the book publicly that are available if you buy the bonus thing. Because the book is free, right? You can download the book right now for free, and then you can get it. You'll be able to get it on Amazon for like nothing. But then I have a couple of bonus chapters and a couple of bonus videos and the audiobook as like a way for me to make money, right? Like I'm trying to figure out how to make money selling stuff that I make. And so if you buy that, I think that's like an incentive for people maybe to buy it. So there's like 3 unreleased chapters, or well, 2 now, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and put one in there on health and exercise, like how important that is for your like mental clarity and ability to focus. Like I still suck. Like I still suck at being able to focus. You see me on these live streams, like struggle. Like I'm just struggle saw, struggle bus the whole way, right? But like I just have to force myself to get back into wherever I'm going. It's yeah, we can talk about that a little bit. So I was just thinking about this, um like when you're younger, you have more time, right? So like you can use that time to learn all these skills and to learn things and do things that um if later in life, like now, like if I were in an ideal situation, I would be paying a lot of people to help me. And I know that's like sounds kind of like an excuse, but like money can buy your time back. So I could pay people to mix my song right now, and I would save a lot of time. I could pay other people to put more production on my tracks. I could pay other people to edit my vocals. I could pay other people. So like I could pay people to help me chop up my content. So there are ways to get some time back. So it's like what and time, they always say like time is money, right? Time is money, but it's not exactly. But you could invest your time in something that will make you money. And so I think like what is it that you can double down on time? Like for me, right now I'm doubling down on making these like digital products, if you will, like a book, a course, uh videos, like just literally everything. I'm putting the time now to make those things so that they pay for me later so I get more time back later. So in that case, time is an asset. Exactly. Yeah. You can't get the time back, right? But if you can invest your time like an asset, that's what I'm getting at. Like if you can invest it like it's something that will pay you back later and pay you back with time later, you know? So uh if I make a video on compression now, then maybe the people that are trying to learn compression will also enjoy learning to get songs done from me and see how I'm doing it so quickly. And then they can, if they want, they can give me money if they want like a little extra help. If not, they can just watch my channel. I don't have a problem with that. I'm happy that people watch my channel. It makes me so happy every time I get a new subscriber, and they've been coming in. Like I've been getting, seems like 2 a day now for a while. And so I appreciate that. Like that just like lights me up. I'm like, oh, all right, this is cool. Like I feel like I'm actually helping people. So that's cool. So um yeah, I don't know. I guess that's where I'm at. So if you have any more questions or internet admin, how you doing, man? Like how's it going over there? How's the music going for you? And if anybody else is in the chat, feel free to say hi. And I'm just like really, I've been messing up, and I know when I talk, I just like look around. That's something I've been noticing, and like I need to focus on the lens. It's tricky, man. It's tricky. Like there's so much you learn by filming yourself, and that's like why that's like the most key thing that I talk about in the book is like film yourself every day. Like you don't have to post it, just film yourself, watch it back later the next day, and you'll be like, oh, I do that. That's weird. Oh, why am I talking about that? Why am I thinking like that? Who would think like that? You know what I mean? Like I watch the videos of myself back sometimes. I'm like, golly, I was not in a good spot. Like even my YouTube videos, I'm like, oh, I was like really anxious there. Like, yeah, you canceled your audio subscriptions. What does that mean? Audios. You mean like all your plugins and stuff? I've been canceling a lot too, but I kept plugging a line. If that's what you're talking about. But I mean, I was lucky to get the 9.99 deal. Why aren't you making music though? What's up with that? And that's another thing I wanted to talk about. Like niches for channels. Like if you're thinking about, because ultimately I think when you get unstuck, you a lot of people are gonna come to the conclusion that they should probably be a content creator. And like this channel, if I do my job right, you're not watching my channel anymore. So it's like, and I've noticed that like another channel that I was watching, and she was like really struggling in the creating videos for new YouTubers, and I was like watching her struggle in real time. For some reason, it was interesting because like she seemed to have a lot of knowledge about YouTube. And I'm watching her like drop all these gems, but like she's really struggling in real life to make the videos, right? And I'm just like, wow, this is so cool to watch. Like, what a dichotomy, like thing. Like, she's just going crazy making these videos, but at the same time, she's like really like you can see her struggling through, and then she's also giving this like super expert advice, and it's just like, how does this person know all this stuff? And uh, but like the thing you watch her do the things like start making videos, and then you realize, oh well, if this person can make videos, then I should be making videos. You see what I'm saying? So if she does her job right, like if she's concerned about her not growing anymore, but if she's done her job right, she may have did it. She did her job right, and people actually started making videos. So that's something to think about if you are thinking about making an online presence. Is like if you do your job right, people are going to stop watching. Like if you have like a niche like that, a niche, I don't know how you say it, but if you I'm from the South, so we just say niche. Uh, but if you have a niche like that, and then like if I get songs done, then that's it. So it might be worth it to have just a channel that's you, so that if you change topics or interests, you can talk about those things and not lose your audience. All right, I'm reading. Okay, yeah. Bro, I don't know how you made music and Reason. I went Reason for a minute. I was like, oh man, this reminds me of like because I've been doing this for what 20 years now. So like I was there when Reason came out. And I was like, oh yeah, this was cool back then. I used to use Reason with Pro Tools when it would like sync together and stuff. Um, but like, yeah, that workflow is tedious, bro. Mm. Yeah. Oh, there's like a new free doll. Oh, Luna is free now. Internet ad man, get Luna, and it works on Windows now. Luna is free. Reaper will keep opening even if you don't pay for it. If you're looking for DAWs, guys, uh, Studio One got a price hike, unfortunately. But I can't get away from it. The workflow is so fast for me. Uh, what is the closest thing to Reason? Reason is it's like Machine or something. What is that other one that's free? Is the MPC Beats or something? I don't know. It's like I'm like free for limited stuff. Luna has limitations. Yeah, I mean they want you to buy their plugins, right? But even their plugin subscription is not. I don't think it's that expensive, right? Uh, MPC Beats. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean the best Reaper. I used to use Reaper for a long time. It will just give you that splash screen and be like, "Hey, this is not free software," but then like it will go away and then you can use it. I mean, if you're coming from Reason, I don't think Reaper would be out of your comfort zone. But I mean, you need to use Element. LMS is tedious too. I don't don't recommend that to anyone, Tiger. I tried it. Oh my god. I mean, it's free, I guess. It is the right price. Another thing, internet admin, is it just like you just like generally like have a you just don't like subscriptions, right? Like that's your issue, right? Because I think with Luna, you would get like they have a subscription, but like you get, don't you get credits or something? Yeah. Yeah. I bought a Reaper license one time, but it expired. I mean, that shows you how long ago I bought it. It goes through two cycles, two full versions, and they don't update versions like because it's a new quarter, like they update like just point whatever 0 1 slow updates. Yeah, I got up late today, man. I was struggling. I've been my routine is all shot. But that's another thing, man. Like the earlier you get up, like the more stuff you can get done. Like especially just like I started getting up early, started recording those videos, self diaries, and then all of a sudden I was like inspired to write, and so I would just like start writing, and I was like, I'm writing a book, like I'm literally writing a book, and then I wrote a book. Just weird, man. It's like when you start doing stuff, you can do more stuff, and that's like the weird paradox of it all. It's like once you start doing stuff, you do more stuff, and like, oh, I need to do even more stuff. Yeah, it was like a 5 hour stream of mixing, and then like I still like the vocals were still too muddy, and I'm like, oh my god, I gotta go back and like bounce them down clear. He's gonna send that mix over. Uh, just if you're just catching this internet, I did like a Dolby Atmos mix of an artist who recorded in a studio that I used to work at, and the producer is the owner of the studio, and he was nice enough to let me like mix the song and see if the guy likes the Atmos mix. Because he's got four more, and if I can get him to agree to uh, actually pay me to mix, which would be cool. I could use a little cash, but um, at the same time, like it's another thing distracting me, right? Like, so it's one of those things where it's like, well, I mean, I need to do this. Everybody's got to work. You got to eat. That's what the Rally's commercial says. Uh, yeah. Oh, all the tracks are the same artist, so they're gonna be like Hendrix style. Huge Hendrix fan. But yeah, I just like I couldn't. I don't know why I couldn't like make that final EQ adjustment. And I was like right about to balance, and I saw like there's just like a little bit too much low mid. And I should have fixed it. I should have. You live and you learn. But still, if you want to upload the guitar solo, you can play something for me, Tiger. I don't know if your hand's doing better today. I know it's probably like depends on the day, right? So if your hand's going better, uh, that means you still got a window because I'm gonna have to rebounce everything down. So yeah, no, it sounds good. It's like it's one of those things where it's like, okay, if I can turn down the low mids and the vocals, then like it will look perfect, and then it will also sound better on my phone. It's like one of those things where like the low mid peaks out on the phone and like gives it like a nasty distortion on the phone. It's like it's a really nitpicky thing, but like yeah, the mix sounds great. Like I'm not saying I didn't do a good job because I mean I don't think I've ever spent 10 hours on somebody else's mix. So. And I just yesterday I just did a really short rant about whether or not you should do Dolby Atmos mixing. Um, so if you're catching this later, maybe go watch that because um, it kind of answers that sort of. I don't know, like people, there are reasons to do it and there are reasons to not do it. So yeah, and if you're super rich and you need help with your music production and you stumbled upon this video, just reach out. It's I don't know. I think that's gonna be it for today. I just wanted to say hi real quick. The weekend streams don't do as good, and also I am gonna get the book uploaded to Amazon, I think today. So I'm looking forward to that, like just personally, like having a book. And then also I was able to see my old music marketing book on there that I made. It's like, how did I make this book and I didn't have any music out or marketing experience? Like I just wrote an entire book. It's weird how I just get like inspired to write stuff. But now I'm like actually exercising that thesis, and that thesis was like direct to uh customer artist things, like Kanye selling his album direct, like kind of like that was the thesis in the book. Like, and I wrote that, I don't know, 7 years ago or something. Something. Um, anyway, watch another video on the channel, please, and give it. If you want more people to see this video for some reason, give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, make sure you're subscribed. And I'm gonna do keep coming out with like the basic stuff for recording. And yeah, what was it you had against Luna? Did you have anything against Luna, Internet Admin? Oh, we have a Discord now. Maybe hop in there. Uh, share it. Jakey, Wakey. Invite people. There you go. Just hop in there and say hi. I usually go in there after the stream and say hi. Um, yeah, because I feel like that's pretty much all I have to say for YouTube's sake. And yeah, so watch another video, subscribe, like, and then we'll catch you tomorrow. Okay. Oh, I can't end the stream. Maybe I can do it up here. Something's wrong.